it was kind of like
I had a couple exes that go. I used to hit them up. They used to hit me up too. So I used to be like,
you know you make me float, boy, you really get me high. Ooh, what you do? You serve me on
Dream Team. What's up, Dream Team? What's up, Dream Team?
I'm Andrea.
And this your boy, Ryan.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. So, in today's video, we are going to be talking about something that most students will go through.
All students will go through.
Post high school, if you choose to go. It's some college advice that we wish we would have known.
So, Andrea got the list. We're about to get into it and give y'all advice that we wish that we would have had. It would have saved us some time, trouble, heartache, studies, all of that.
Okay, so the first thing on our list that we have is when you get to college, you are going to be a nobody.
You just coming in just like everybody
You're
else.
coming in just like everybody else. Clean slate. Nobody knows exactly who you are.
Equal playing field.
Equal playing field. So, I mean, if you think that you're going to go in like you some hot stuff, like college will definitely humble you immensely.
So I suggest you, if y'all got any like first day outs or stuff like that, you know, just don't try to show off. Don't try to be nothing that you ain't, because there's a lot of people that try to be that dude when they really ain't that dude. Don't try to make yourself bigger than what you are. Just just be yourself.
Be yourself. Don't come in acting like everybody knows you, or you know, it's not a good look, to be honest.
Don't be trying to be extra, because then you might get on somebody's nerves, and then you might have a bad name off rip, like he aggravating. He think he's something. She aggravating. She thinks she run everything. She know it all. Like just go in, being yourself, not too extra.
Exactly.
You'll be straight.
Even if it is you being outgoing, be that. Be you. Don't, or like if you're quiet, you don't have to act like you're extra. Just be yourself. That's the main thing. Expect to change your major many times. College is a way of figuring out exactly what you want to do, what you want to be after college.
Expound on that.
So for me, for example, my backstory, like obviously we went to Georgia Southern. The school it was like 25,000 people, and I went into college thinking that I wanted to do nursing. My freshman year, it was a struggle because I wasn't doing so good in some of the classes, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Ended up sophomore year changing my whole major and changing it to exercise science, and I actually loved it. Like, exercise science was like my thing. I was doing so good in all the classes, except a couple, but it was a good time for me. I know a lot of people who change their majors, so
I mean, it happens. I mean,
even adding minors. Budget. This one is a big one.
Budget. Don't depend on your refund check, and your refund check coming, you just go shopping, you go out to eat for that first month and a half, 2 months, and then you still got 4 more months before school start back and you have another refund check. So them go be the struggle months if you don't budget your money. So just, take it easy, save your money, save your refund check.
Save your refund check.
That's our best advice. Save your refund check. Don't go out try to buy new shoes, new clothes, new everything.
It's okay to splurge. It's okay to splurge once in a while.
Be smart.
But be smart, you guys.
You might have financial aid for all your years, but every single thing you just spend. Then you might get a car, and then you still spend. Then you got a car note. You miss that. You might have insurance.
Rent.
Groceries.
If you're not living if you're not living in dorms anymore, apartments. Usually around college, for us, it was a little bit cheaper than where we live now. But like still, you still pay rent. So you still got groceries to buy. Spend it wisely.
Yeah, just don't go out to eat every single day or every weekend. I mean every other weekend. But you gotta remember, going to restaurants is expensive. You might not know it, but $20 add up, and before you know it, you be like, dang, I done spent $150 and it's only Wednesday? For real.
It happens.
And
I know refund checks can be hefty too. You think you'll be rich when you see that refund check
you
in
see
your
that
account.
$5,000, $6,000, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm good for about at least 2 years.
No, you're not.
That's the mindset. You're rich when that $5,000, $6,000. Ask me where is that now. I don't know. Where is that? I blew it.
Bills.
Nah, it was food, clothes, stuff like that. I don't even got half the clothes that I bought the refund check on. Don't neglect the studying and schoolwork. Studying is important.
That's
Doing
why
your
you're in
school
college, you
is
guys.
important. You there to get a degree. You ain't there to party. You ain't there to make friends. That's just the extra stuff. But overall,
you are there to have fun.
But overall,
it's
the studies.
It's the studies. Overall, your main goal is to get that degree so you can get up out of college.
Get that degree because it ain't free. So
it's not free.
it.
So
you
the
pay
longer you
for
stay
it.
there, the more money you really gonna have to pay. To be honest.
Yeah, you
So,
might have a 4-year degree. It might take you 5 years, but who cares? You still getting the degree. Just finish your degree. Get good grades. Find a study partner. And y'all make a commitment that, all right, we're going to study these days, and these days on these nights. You might think you're a freshman, and it's smooth. You're like, oh, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I still got my sophomore, junior year. And, you know, and this class might not mean nothing. But them things add up.
Yeah, and then by the end of senior, you got to be like a super full-time student.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to do that. The ideal graduation is 4 years. Some people take 5 or 6 years, but don't take all those times to like party all the time.
Yeah.
Like, really, that's like, it goes with like balancing and managing your time. Yes, you can go out this weekend. That's cool, but you shouldn't have to go out every single weekend when you know you need to be studying. There are tests. There are online tests. You don't want to miss really important dates.
Peer pressure. A lot of your friends might pressure you, like, you know what, it's just this night. We ain't gonna be out for long. But you gotta think, you might have homework, like Andrea said, tests and stuff. It might just slip your mind, and you might stay out late, and it might just keep repeating. So just study first. Keep them grades.
Honestly, I really didn't party a lot my freshman and sophomore year because like I was really trying to study hard, and I think I studied too hard. Like it's the balance. You really need to find out your balance. So
Yeah. I used to like playing Call of Duty. I used to play intramurals. Like that was my weight lift. But I think I did pretty good studying. But sometimes I didn't. And then those times I didn't, I think I'm about to ace a test. I'm like, yeah, I studied enough and end up failing it. So you might think you studied enough, but remember, college is different from high school. You can't just look over it.
Because they're not gonna keep coming at you like high school teachers. Like, do you need help? Do you need help? Like, you know, do you need any help? No, you're gonna have to actually go to your professor and say, look,
I'm struggling.
I'm struggling.
Help.
How can I help myself to pass?
Please tell me. Don't be afraid to go to your professor or teacher's office hours. A lot of people don't use them, but just go. I'm telling you, I wish I would have used them. I ain't use them.
I'm that person. I did not really focus on my teacher's office hours until senior year.
And they have to be there that amount of time, but nobody goes. So they probably be in there
build that
chilling.
connection with your professor. Like that's how they see that, okay, this student really does want to pass my class.
Yeah, so if you're on that borderline, you know, you might got a 68,
yeah,
even a 69. She might, they've been coming to my office hours.
Mm-hmm.
They really,
I know them will pass you.
Yeah. So go to them office hours.
Go to those office hours, you guys.
No matter what your friends, you lame. You always study.
Nobody really said that to me, but definitely, like, I think it's just an ego thing. Yeah, like, you're just kind of, like, lazy, don't want to go, and then just be like...
Or you might not see nobody else going, so you're like, why should I go? Even though I'm struggling,
and they be the people who don't say nothing. They be the main ones who be in your face, like, oh, yeah, I don't know how I passed this. Yeah, and they be the main ones who know the professor.
Exactly.
So,
at the office hours.
Yep, so, and they'll be there. So
that's real. Go to them office hours. Yeah. It'll help you for real. Build that relationship with your teacher.
Yeah, and you never know. They'll be the ones to give you letters of recommendation.
Andrea got a letter of recommendation from her teacher.
I actually got a couple.
I use them. Even to this day, I still use my professor. I be hitting them up, yo.
But they did offer me lots of, like, I did get offers for letters of recommendation, so. And that's key when you graduate college. Letters of recommendation.
Yeah, 'cause they will
especially if
ask
you want to
for
go to another, like your master's, doctorate.
We ain't talking about no friends and no parents.
Even jobs.
Like,
no, yeah, these are
professional.
professionals.
They want the email and the phone number.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of our other points, with all the studying and everything, you still need to meet new people, build connections, and have fun.
Yes, college is not all about
stressful studying
and school. Like, yeah, that's the main reason why you are there. Don't get me wrong.
But in
you
between
should
those
be able
study
to
breaks,
go socialize and go like meet others who think like you, who you enjoy being around with. It balance again. It goes with the balance. Like, that's how you thrive as a person,
and that's how you pass along the time. You know, you might be studying alone there studying, and then you find a good group of people that you
enjoy.
Cool with. Yeah,
you have similar likes.
That you ain't gotta try hard around either. That's important.
You can be yourself.
Don't try and fit in like, man, I'm trying to, like, man, these dudes, you know, they're cool. I need to try hard. You go end up trying too hard that your grades go start failing, because that's all you're thinking about.
Yeah, and that actually, it'll show, too.
Yeah.
So
females, too, don't, just because you think a group of girls, you know, they cool and they might get all the boys' attention. Listen, don't try to fit in, because you go end up becoming something or someone you don't want to be. So just stay true to yourself, and all the friends who you need, they go eventually come to you. You go meet them. Because college, there's so many people in college.
Yes, we went to college with about 25 to 30,000 people.
Yeah.
You will find people. But even though there's so many people, I know it can be lonely, but you have to put yourself out there to go and
the
like
classroom,
the union. We had a union where, like, you know, there's a Chick-fil-A in there, or there's not sponsored, but there's, like, you know, restaurants in there, and there's like just a hangout area.
Yeah.
We played spades in there. Like, there is so many opportunities for you to grow, especially organization.
And then your social, and when you stay in the dorms, I ain't stay in the dorm, but Andrea stayed in the dorm. But when you in your dorms, when they have like the little socials and stuff, go
ice
to
cream
the
socials.
Meet your homeboys or your homegirls, potential likes, interests, you know, do that.
Like, for me, like, how I met other people in college was one of my best friends came, and so he was meeting other people, and then obviously it turned into a big group of people. Like, and then other people just start to recognize you, and everybody just starts, you know, so it's just like, it's like a trickle effect.
You hang with her, and y'all be like, oh yeah, and then y'all start talking and stuff.
And then even Ryan has family that we went to school with, so it was kind of like
I had a couple exes that I used to hit them up, they used to hit me up too, so I used to be like, I'm just playing. But don't try too hard to gain friends. They go come.
But definitely meet people. Don't be scared to go out there and meet people.
Which comes to our next point. Mind your alcohol.
Yes. So
if
when
you go to parties, please, if you drink and you pick up that cup and put it down, don't pick it back up, because you never know. You never know.
Yes, you may think that's a waste of alcohol, but you do not know who put what in your drink, who spit in your drink. Somebody might not like you. They see you put it down, they might spit in it. Like, you just never know. I never picked my cup back up after I placed it down and I turned away.
And make sure you see whoever pours it. If you ain't pouring your own alcohol, make sure you see, because we living in a world today, anything can happen. So you want to protect yourself. You are the most important person. So look after yourself, because nobody else will. And on top of that, when you drinking, like Andrea said, mind your alcohol consumption, know your limits.
Well, even in college, you might not know your limits, but if you do happen to get a little crazy that night, make sure you have a group of people that you can trust. You can wholeheartedly trust to take you home and bring you home safe.
And trust that you know that they go see, okay, you drinking too much. Like,
And that will stop you. Yeah.
You don't want to be going out with some girls or some dudes.
Guys.
Yeah, some dude that that's your first time hanging out with, and you know they all over the place. If you see that everybody dispersed, you know, just put down the drink. Don't even try it. Because
I know alcohol is a big thing in college, and being that drunk person, it's not a good look. But it can be fun. But you have to, like, really be careful nowadays with drugs. Obviously, people spitting in it, or that's really mostly it.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Again, the next thing that we wanted to say is, since we were talking about alcohol and minding your alcohol, pictures
or videos
will come back to haunt you. And that's not to scare you, but that's realistic. Jobs will do anything that they can to see what type of person you are. And so when they dig
if it
up,
hurts their brand.
Yes, they don't want to hurt their brand. So if you have, I say don't post it on social media.
And don't get posted.
But that's kind of hard.
No, I'm saying don't get posted, as in like don't get too drunk, because you don't know, like, somebody might have a video of you acting crazy or a picture of you doing something.
Blackmail.
Yeah, so
you know,
y'all just gotta be careful.
But yeah, taking pictures with red cups, like, jobs don't like that either. They see that they don't like that. Drunken videos, unless it's personally in your phone and you know it's for you and your friends only.
Basically, think about it like this. Basically, think about it like this. If you don't want your kids to know that you did something, don't post it or don't have it posted. Like, that's like your kids looking at your pictures, you know? So you don't want to be sloppy drunk in a bar or something hanging over, and then, like, that's just floating all over the school, and then people looking at you, you walking down, and people like, dang, she was drunk. That girl always drunk. You don't want to be that girl.
That girl, that guy.
Yeah. Once you get a name in college, everybody you know go know it, even people you don't know. So the next point that we want to get across is be respectful of yourself. You don't want any type of sexually transmitted diseases or anything that can affect you personally. So 1, hygiene. 2, you are grown-ups, you are in college now, so if you do happen to participate in sexual intercourse, and you want to protect yourself and be careful and be smart about everything. You don't want to be known as that girl or that guy that always trying to sleep with this girl or that girl that's sleeping with everybody, And if you just happen to be an individual who likes to that, just
make
keep
sure
your
you're
business,
protecting out there.
Yeah, and keep your business to yourself, because
just keep yourself protected. That's really the main goal, because STDs are real. HIV/AIDS, that's real, and that it kills. So you don't want to have that and then have to worry about your health. The next thing that I wanted to say was to utilize your school resources. So when I say resources, I'm talking about college fairs, I'm talking about career centers, I'm talking about the counseling centers, and even the health center. They all give you information for yourself, for your own body, and also for your future endeavors.
Yeah.
As in, after college, what are you going to do? Because you're not going to be in college all your life partying and going to classes all the time. You're going to end up going into the real world after you graduate, and you're going to have to get a job if you choose to get a job.
They help you out with like resumes.
That's another one, yeah.
That nature.
So like resume building. There's resume building workshops to build yourself. Don't sit there and think that you're going to be in college
forever. Don't just worry about
Take the next step and put yourself out there. There's LinkedIn profiles that you can make.
I'm aggravated sometimes.
I mean, they are.
Network. That career center is important.
There's so many different other resources too, not just even career. As far as, say you're like a photography major or something like that, there are photography studios and
get involved with clubs.
That's
also.
Really, yeah. So it goes in with like clubs and organizations. Like, utilize all of those resources to make yourself stand out when you graduate college.
Yeah.
Because you want to. That's your end goal, is to graduate college.
And another thing, this is vital information. We probably should have said this at the beginning. If you have a meal plan, don't let the school cheat you out your meal plan. Use your meal plan when you're a freshman, because you probably gotta have it. But after that, meal plans are expensive. So, don't get a meal plan. Get your refund check, and whenever you get money, put it on your card, and then go dine.
We don't know how their colleges are.
Well,
meal plans are good.
If it's like that, if you don't have to get a meal plan, but still can put money on your school card and swipe in for
more discount.
Yeah, because it's more discount,
meal.
And it's cheaper than paying like $1,500 for a meal plan that you don't even eat there every day.
Depending on what type of meal plan you guys had for school. Ours changed from like freshman to like sophomore year really quick. I had like 10 meals for a week. I didn't use them all, which is bad because that's me wasting money. I should have used every
How much
single
your meal
one.
plan cost? Like $1,200?
And it was like $1,200. It was good for one freshman year. Those were good meal plans.
But
then they changed it, and then they added these other like
and it became more
subcultures, and it got expensive.
And you be like, dang, you don't even eat there every day because like you'll go.
Which, if you guys have like we called it a lantern, which is kind of like a buffet place that all the students go to.
Yeah.
Utilize it, you guys. Me and Ryan, we just put money on our cards because we didn't go there every day. We didn't want to waste our money, but when we do go, we ate.
And it was cheap too. It was basically like you was paying
a whole meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, for one meal. We went and ate a buffet.
It was like $8.
Food.
It was like $8.
It was like $8 for both of us.
And a buffet.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you was paying a meal plan. Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, so much
Save money.
Save money. Also, you guys, I forgot to mention it, but like as far as the school resource, use the library. Like that's where most of us live nowadays. Like for college, like I know we went to the library almost all the time, especially during finals, during midterms.
Yeah.
Like the library was packed. Using the computers.
Get there early.
Get there early.
Yeah, that's
like
the thing.
Using, if you want to utilize a group, group like
Group
cubicles or rooms. Like they had boards in there if you want to do math problems. Utilize these resources in college, you guys, because you won't have these resources when you leave. Yeah, you guys. So that was our college advice for you from us. That we wish we would have had.
Or wish we would have known. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys have any more like questions about college or even high school, anything like that, let us know and we can always answer them for you because we went through it. We had 4 years of high school, 4 years of undergrad. I had an extra 2 years of after college, more college. So, and Ryan got his master's. So we can answer it. I feel like we are very verified to do that.
I feel like we verified too. Yeah. Give me my check. Give us our blue check.
Follow me at sweetheart.drea_ on IG.
And follow me at RESSE_TFK at IG as well. If you haven't, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share this video and let us know what you guys think.
And as always, you guys, grow with us.
Dream Team, we out.